The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change their future by merely changing their attitude. This is because true value lies in being yourself. Just be your unique, authentic self. Because when you care about what others think and what others will say, it distracts you from your purpose and from the things that will serve you. Believe in yourself, and there will come a time when others have no choice but to believe in you. Hi friends, if this is your first time here, my entire YouTube channel is dedicated to help you reinvent yourself and start a new and purpose-driven life. To tell you that you can always start a new life and build a new dream. So make sure you subscribe so I can help you too. In today's video, I share the importance of self-trust and self-awareness. Be intentional in your activities and stay focused on building your dreams. Being a people pleaser will waste your time, fill you with unnecessary fear and guilt, and stop you from focusing on your growth. It is okay to say no. The important thing is how you feel about what you're doing and how you feel about yourself. It is not easy. It is a long struggle. And I know for sure that if you want success and well-being, listen to your instinct, follow your inner voice, and when you need help, find a coach, find somebody who can help you, find somebody who has succeeded in the things that you want to do, so the person can be your guide and save you time, stress, and money. I'm going to tell you or retell you this beautiful story to share the lessons I learned from it. I'm sure you've heard about the story over and over, but today I want us to be intentional to listen to it and to find the lessons. Once upon a time, there was a man, an old man, with his son, and they had a donkey, and they set out traveling to another town. After walking for some time, they passed a few people who laughed and said, "Look at these fools. Instead of riding on the donkey, they are walking beside it." Because donkeys in some places were used for transportation, like people used to use horses to carry their luggage to carry them in those days. So that's what happened to them. So the old man, on hearing this, immediately rode on the donkey, and his son continued walking. But after a few hours, they met a group of young people who laughed and said, "Look at that old man enjoying his ride on the donkey while his son is walking. What a heartless old man." Hearing this, the old man got down and his son rode on the donkey while he started walking. Then they met another group of elderly people who said, "Oh my goodness, look at this arrogant young man. He is so heartless. Look at him letting his poor old dad to walk while he's enjoying his ride on the donkey." So the father and the son, they heard the conversation and decided to both ride on the donkey. No sooner had they walked a few miles when they reached near a bridge and met yet another group of people who labeled them as mean and violent and said, "To look at these two people torturing this animal. Eh? They can't be going, two of them, on the donkey." And so, listening to this group, the father and the son decided to carry the donkey on a stick so that they would live up to the expectations of every group that was complaining about them. They tied the donkey's leg, they tied the donkey's feet, and so decided to carry the donkey on the stick. But what happened? The donkey was so uncomfortable because it is used to walking by itself and not being carried. So it started to rebel. And soon another group of people gathered around the bridge. They laughed and said, "Look at these fools. I have never seen such fools before. A donkey is used for riding and not meant to be carried over the shoulders." So as the two men were listening to the conversation, the restless donkey jumped repeatedly off their shoulders and fell off the bridge into the river and drowned because its feet were tied together and he could not swim. So, feeling despondent, the son and the father sat down under a tree and started reflecting about the situation. And an old man that was walking by told them, "That would teach you, please all and you will please none." Which means if you make a policy of pleasing everybody, you will end up pleasing nobody. And worst of all, you will end up not even pleasing your own self. And that is what happened to them. They lost their donkey. They couldn't go to where they were going. And then they were not satisfied. All the people, different groups of people, had their different viewpoints. And so, for all the lessons that this story brings, I will share a few of them. First, know yourself. Self-awareness identifies your strengths, which gives you a clear idea of what you want and how to get it. And also, excessive reliance on the opinions of others may distort our perceptions and clarity in the situations or in the goals that we have. So, knowing about yourself will help you use your strengths, and in the things that you have limitations, you will know how to manage them wisely and look for valuable help. Number two, trust yourself and follow your inner instinct. Listen to your instinct, your inner voice, and what the other people call your inner GPS. It will hardly lead you astray. When you trust yourself, you do not just go with the flow or let others direct your life. We can listen to people for advice, no doubt, that's a good thing, but trust yourself. Trust enables us to discern the truth and what is helpful for us. So we don't only follow what people are saying. We can develop a filter because we know what we want and we know how we want to get it. Develop a filter will guide you to digest everything you are told, but to look for what is helpful for you, because you will critically analyze and rationalize of everything, and you make decisions for yourself in order to own your life. Show yourself you are capable of making your own decisions. Number three, our obsession, fear, and worry about what others might think of us nearly always takes us astray. Most often, sometimes we even become prisoners and we become, like somebody said, an audience member in the movie of our own life. What a sad story. It took me more than half of a lifetime to understand that my life was all about me. I started learning that my activities revolve around making the right decisions for me and the way I think necessary. So stop worrying about what others think. At the end of the day, you have to live with you. Trust yourself. No one has to tell you what is right. Do what you need to do for yourself. And also, what happened to the donkey at the end of today's story is a big lesson for us. The donkey rebelled when it was in an uncomfortable position. It disliked being tied, and that's the rigidity with which society judges us, or where we are put, or where people think that we must fit in. So the donkey preferred to be loose and natural. In the same way, rigid thinking patterns sometimes cause us pain and suffering. So we have to practice being relaxed, loose, and natural at times to receive the positive messages from nature or from what the universe is bringing for us. So being here and now builds clarity and helps us to evaluate and work on a situation diligently. Do not work too hard to meet the expectations of everyone. You will never succeed. You are responsible for your own mental and emotional health at the end of every day. Be intentional, conscious, aware, and laser focused. Choose to take control of your life and be the hero in your own movie. Always bear in mind that your willingness to become your willingness to try becomes your inspiration to continue growing. I am your friend on your new journey to the best part of your life. Remember, I do not have a magic solution. I am your guide into self discovery to help you unlock inbuilt answers and take empowered action to become your best version. Send me a direct message on Instagram in the link below this video for a free discovery call. Thank you for watching.